Rob Walters here, your devoted Oxford pub guide, this time covering the Wheatsheaf. This pub is not easy to find or to photograph. In fact, it has almost zero visual presence in the city, yet great musical fame. It lies in Wheatsheaf Yard and can be approached from Blue Boar Street, just off to the right there before the town hall. This bike ride, courtesy of Tom Ayres, takes us up to Carfax, the centre of Oxford, and then into the High Street. In the 19th century, there were 13 drinking establishments in this stretch. Now there are 2. The High Street entrance to the Wheatsheaf Yard is behind the temporary white boarding, and actually nestles, as you can see, between the frontages of the Yorkshire Building Society and Virgin Money. The yard is more properly described as an alley. It is extremely narrow. The pub originated back in 1662 and was then called the Hen and Chickens. And here's a drawing of it. It became known as the Wheatsheaf in 1761, and a harp recital was performed there, presaging its modern musical fame. The current building originates from the end of the 19th century. It is currently owned by an obscure company called Pavon Property Investment, based in London, controlling a multi-million property portfolio and with its main directors based in Switzerland. The owners have outraged live music lovers throughout Oxford and beyond in its attempt to deprive the centre of the city of its top performance space by converting it into student accommodation. Let us hope that the Oxford City planners heed the thousands of objections that have been made to this proposal.
Okay, I'm inside the Wheatsheaf now. I'm in the downstairs bar. There's a pool table in that direction. Pretty popular actually, and occasional music in this direction. It's not too great on beer as far as I'm concerned as a real ale drinker. Adequate, but plenty of other drinks as well. Its mainstay is really entertainment, particularly music. And that takes place on the floor above me. That's the first floor. That's where the main stage is, a very decent sound system, and so on. And then above that again, on the second floor, there's the manager's flat. And below me, there's a very, very large cellar, actually. Quite a big building. Now, the entertainment thing is what I want to talk about, because in many ways, the Wheatsheaf is all about music. There are lots of promoters. I'm going to flash up some of their adverts right now while I'm talking to you. But I want to actually focus on 2 long-term promoters at the Wheatsheaf, and one is the Spin Jazz Club, and the other is Club Cacophony. We're going to start off with the Spin because they give a very nice introductory video to one of their stage shows, and finish off with quite a few samples from Club Cacophony, which is very much an independent producer of musical shows here. In both cases, I'm going to start off with something which gives you some idea of their origin, and then some samples of their music. Ready? Great. Off we go.
21 years ago, the 3 enterprising fellows, Dorfman, Mizraki, and Oxley, established the Spin Jazz Club. The opening night featuring the fabulous guitarist John Etheridge. Look, here they are.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage Pete Oxley and Nick Meyer.
I'm going
29 years of Club Cacophony.
to this day, the 1st of October.
Yeah, you remember that gig in Ruskin College, our very first gig with the Honkies, Susie Blister, Tin Tin Tin. That was amazing, wasn't it?
We didn't set out to start a club, it sort of evolved, didn't it, from us inviting guests
Sure.
to come and, because there were no platforms for anyone to play other than the really big bands.
We brought the festival into the venues and opened it up for everybody. It's true.
With a smile like the ocean, oh, she got swept away. A gentle breeze that blew her body sideways, but she
Stop the to-do list, stop expectations so great.
Such a variety of music. Should we lose all that for a few extra student flats? No! We want the Wheatsheaf with music. If you liked those clips, then go to YouTube. You can search for The Spin or search for Club Cacophony Reloaded. Oh, and before you go, if you've not already, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notify button. More videos coming up from Rob's Oxford, more pubs. Okay, hope to see you one day in the Wheatsheaf with music. Bye.